Online students, is my voice is loud and clear? Yeah, done. Now coming to, so in the last class, we have discussed in terms of Power BI, and within the Power BI, some time related functions, numerical functions, text functions. Now, whatever the balance was left, as I've told you in the today's class, we are going to have the data analytics end-to-end project using the Power BI. Now, before moving on to that, slightly we are moving on to the before to that. Okay, because there is an interconnection. Some connection is there. What is that connection is? So here I'm going to start in the today's class with the Excel. Before moving on to the further functions within the Power BI, just I'm going to go with the Excel. Now, what is the connection? Means the functions whatever I'm going to use in the Power BI, same functions we are going to use in the like average, this sum, mean, for continuous variable. Similarly for date, day, yesterday, year, month. These are the functions, right? Do you remember yesterday's function? What are the functions we have discussed? Same functions we are going to use even in the Excel sheet. So since they are having the most common thing is available in the both of them. So first we are going to even learn the Excel simultaneously first. So in today's class, what we are going to do is I'm going to start with the Excel, the basics of Excel to advance of Excel, and I will show you the some functions within the Excel, and finally this both of them will have the project, right? Is the point is clear? Now, so example purpose. So to get satisfied by you, okay? See here, I'm going to take one function name. This is Excel. In that, this is called as cell. Here I'm going to write the function. Can you see fx? What is meant by fx means it is called as function. Here I'm going to select the function. So to write the function, first we have to write the equal to. In the even Power BI also, left side we are having the variable name, right side we are going to write the function. So right side whatever we are writing the function. So here I'm going to take example as day. Do you remember yesterday's function? What are the day? Now what is the day function in the yesterday? Now here what we have to give in the day function. So here this is the day function. Now when I'm keeping the day function here, day, if I keep the cursor here, can you see what it is going to give? Returns the day of the month, a number between 1 to 31. 1 to 31. So here it is going to give the day. I'm writing the like 2020, okay, 06 and 03. Now in this, what is the date means 3. So this is US format, year, month and day. So for example, here I'm going to consider the column name called as date. I'm going to consider the column name is called as date. And here I'm writing the date like this, 01/01/2025. And just let me scroll down like this up to here. Now here I'm using the function. What is the function is day. Day is the function. And in that I'm providing this one as the input. Now automatically it is extracting the day as 1. Now yesterday I want only the month. How to extract the month? What is the function we have used yesterday in the Power BI? What is the function name? Month. So here also I'm writing the same month is the function. Inside the function, I'm providing this one. For which one I want to extract the month, that one I'm going to give the input. See, automatically it is extracting the month. Now, next, I'm going to take the year. How to calculate year? How to extract the year? So, year, function name. Inside that, I'm going to provide the, for which one I want to extract the year, that one. So, year was extracted. So do you remember, if you understand clearly, yesterday what are the functions we have discussed? Okay, month, year, date, day, all these things, whatever we have discussed, same functions we are using here. Now, if you are having a numerical data, for example, continuous data is there, like age of the person, like 22, 23, 24, 25, 22, something you are having. Now in the DAX functions or in a normal numerical functions, you want to choose sum. What you are going to write? What is the function name you are going to use? What is the function name? In the last class we have discussed to calculate the total, sum. And we are going to use here also sum. That is a function name, sum. And we are going to provide the values. And it is going to give me the total. Sir, why is giving the total here? Because you have selected this cell, then you have written the function. For example, you want the total in this cell. In this cell, you want the total. Then where you have to write the function? In this cell, you have to write the sum of from here to here. So point to be noted is, okay, here whatever the point to be noted means what you have to write in the notes means what are the functions we are going to use in the Power BI. Similar functions we are going to use in the Excel also. That is the point. In Excel also we are going to use the same kind of functions because both are by Microsoft. Both of them commonly by Microsoft. So now in the Microsoft, so what are the functions we are using there? Here the functions. There what are the work we are doing? Here also. It is also similar kind of Power BI tool. But what is the difference? What is the difference between this tool versus, sir, Microsoft only is having two different tools. It is not even different company. Two different companies means okay. In the same company also two different tools are there. Why? Means very simple. In the mobile phones, as I've told you, there is a difference between Apple versus Samsung. But within the Samsung only, again, you are having the multiple models, right? Even in the Samsung, for example, 15,000 is the budget. Forget about the different companies. Within the Samsung, how many models satisfies 15,000 budget, guys? According to your knowledge, at least 3 mobiles will be there. 3 to 4 mobiles, which satisfies the budget of 15,000. So what is the difference mean? What is the difference between them? Point is clear. So something slight differences will be there. Now, when you are having the medium level of data, then we are going with the Excel. And when compared to this one, and you want the more powerfulness, the visualizations or automatically everything. For example, in the Python, we have applied the stacked bar. Even in the Power BI also, we have applied stacked bar. And in the Python also, we are write the code. In the Power BI also, we are going to scroll that. We are going to drag that one. But in the Power BI, colors automatically it will select. In the Python, colors we have to give separately. In the stacked bar, I'm saying in the stacked bar, we are going to give the colors or something like this. Now, similar way, one advantage will be there. So in today's class, we are going to start with the Excel. And some common points will be there. Some differences will be there. Now, sir, Excel, one data analyst will do the project using the Excel. Some persons will do the project using the Power BI. Now, in which case Excel, which case Power BI. Now, let's take with one more example. Some marriage. Some person is going to get marriage. For marriage, we have to have some kind of buffet meals. Now, we can keep the meals in 100 rupees, 200 rupees, 500 rupees, 5,000 rupees. What happens? As the money increases, what happens? Number of varieties, taste, ingredients, everything will increase. So for getting the marriage, meals are having the different rates of meals are there. Function halls are having the different rates. How we are having, similarly, we are having in terms of Excel versus Power BI. Some projects they'll give with low budget because their data size is small and their requirement also will be small. They will not have that much of huge requirement. Their requirement also will be small. In that case, Excel is sufficient. For them, Power BI is not required. In that case, we'll go with the Excel. If budget is more, when the budget will be more means when the size of the data is more, analysis work is more, then automatically we have to choose the Power BI. Points are clear? So the people who are working with the Excel, they'll get comparatively low salary when compared to Power BI. In Power BI, you are going to have the high salary when compared to Excel. Why? Reason behind that is budget is high. Budget is comparatively high. Comparatively, I'm saying. High means don't think again 100 crores budget. Right? So budget is high. Compared to Excel, the budgets here, it will be comparatively low, and here it is comparatively high. So according to the budget only, salary also will be dependent. Budget is high means salary also high. Budget is low means salary will be low. Now the point is, in which case budget will be high? Now tell me guys, if I assign some work for you and that work is going to be completed in 1 month, how much salary I have to pay for you? 1 month salary I have to pay. If what are the project I have assigned for you, it is taking 5 months. Now how much salary I have to pay? 1 month salary only. Yeah? All right. 5 months salary I have to pay, right? So based on the work, budget will be decided. Based on the budget, salary will be decided. Points are clear, everything? Now, so let's start with the Excel. And most of you are familiar with the Excel sheet, the basic Excel sheet. And just I'm trying to open this starting of user interface of Excel. In this, each and every column is called as, what are the columns? Each and every column is called as columns only. Nothing special, columns are called. And each and every record is called as rows and columns. And this one is called as row, this one is called as column. Individual value is called as value, individual. Every cell, this rectangular box is called as cell. Okay, in the cell we are going to fill the values. This is basic to basic I'm explaining, right? Now here we are going to have in the Excel sheet, what is the limit of Excel sheet? Means the number of rows. What are the number of rows you are having? If you scroll down, the number of rows you are having in terms of up to 1 million. That is the limit. You cannot have the more than 1 million rows. Means maximum is 10 lakh records. If you are having the 20 lakh record data set, that cannot be stored in the Excel. It has to be automatically stored in the database. Now Excel itself is used for multiple purpose, like storing the data. We can store the data here itself. We can work with the data here itself. And we can do the data exploration also here itself. What are the data exploration? Data cleaning, data analysis, data visualization. Everything can be done in the Excel only, including the dashboard. Finally, we are going to create a dashboard. How the Power BI dashboard was created, Excel dashboard also we can create within the Excel sheet itself. So it can be used for multiple purpose. Okay, entire end-to-end project of data analytics we can complete in the Excel also. Right? Now, so here first we are going to store the values. Okay, first let me store the values. For example, name of the student, age of the student, what is the salary of the student, whether he has completed any projects in Python and Power BI till now, yes or no. How many projects he has completed in Power BI? How many projects he has completed end-to-end projects in Python? This is the questions. Number of projects using the Python, number of projects using the Power BI, and what is the age of the person? I mean age of the student. Assume this one only. First person age is 24. Second person age is 22, 23, 22, 24. Something. I'm writing some random numbers. How many projects he has completed in the Power BI is till now one project. 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. How many projects he has completed in Python? 2, 0, 2, 1, 1, 0. Something you are having like this. This is the data. Now this data you are going to store. I'm going to click on the save. So if you want to give a different name is click on the save as. So when you click on the save as, you can save wherever you are interested. For example, I'm interested on the desktop as a example. I'm going to save as a example.xls. So as a Excel sheet, if you want to store as Excel, or if you want to store as a CSV, you can choose the CSV, Excel or CSV. And I'm going to click on the Excel and click on the save. It will be saved as a example. The name of the Excel sheet is example, and it will be stored. Now here, what are the data you are having? Rows and columns. For this one, first formatting. The values, what are the size is there? Formatting. So how you are going to do the formatting means you can choose, right? Which are the formats you are interested. Okay. I'm choosing in terms of Times New Roman, and the size. You are going to increase the size or decrease the size according to your requirement. And next, bold letters. You can add the bold. You no need to add bold means no need. Sir, I want to choose only for the heading bold letters. Only for the headings bold letters. And next, if you want to add the italic, you are going to click on the italic. Okay. No need of italic. And this is underscore. Okay. Underline. For that, underline will be added down. For column names, underline will be added. Not required means not required. Choice is yours. And this is called as borders. What is meant by borders means, for example, this is the table. I'm going to give the bottom. Bottom border means down. So here, can you see one black line? This one will be given. Now I want to give the top border. Top border means on the top of the table. And similarly, I'm going to give the right border. Left border means left side. Can you see here? Sir, I am unable to see. Then insert a new column here. Click on the insert. Then automatically you'll see the left side border. Because earlier it is not available, reason is here it is available also, it is merged there. So now if you click on this, automatically you can see, okay, the borders. Now I'm choosing the all borders. What is meant by all borders means everything will be added with the borders. For every row, every column, the border will be added. Okay. Now borders are added. Now if you want to fill with any colors, this one is fill. This one is change color. Fill and change. What is the difference? For example, this one I want to fill the background. What are the background is there? The background I want to fill with yellow. This one I want to change to yellow. Which one? Letters you want to change. Background is white only. Letters are changed to yellow means you have to select this one and click on the like this. Which are the color you are interested? This one will change the text. This one will change the background. So you want to change the text means select the text, and which you want the background means change the background. Obviously, yellow color is not visible properly. In the white background, yellow will not be visible. So you are going to choose a different color. Sir, I want to fill with the background also. Fill with the background. So you are having the data. Now, what are the data you are having? This is the data. Now, in this particular cell, this value, what are the value? Now, this part is completed. Font is completed. Now, this one is increasing the size. For example, the value you want to increase, click on the size. Only that particular cell. Sir, if you select this one, what happens? See, if you select like this and if you click on this one means entire column will be impacted. No, sir, I don't want to impact on entire column. I want to impact only on this particular cell means select the cell and increase the size. Whichever the cell you want to increase the size, increase. If you want to decrease, you can scroll like this and you can decrease, or this one. Second option is this one. If you click on this, automatically here number will be decreased. If you click on this, automatically number will be increased. If you want a single value means single value. If you want multiple values means the entire column. Font is completed. Everyone, anyone has questions in the font? Times New Roman, font and bold, italic. As most of you are familiar, basic thing, all right. I assume that most of you are already familiar, but as part of course, I have to explain each and everything. Maybe some of the students might not be familiar. And coming to the next one, this, what are the values are there? The values are extremely right side. If you want to change this right side to left side, you have to click on the left side. This is left side. Position, or which is also called as alignment. Alignment on the left side, in the center, in the right side. Is the point is clear? Left side means left side alignment, right means right, center means center. Sir, not single value, sir. Entire column I want. Entire column you select and click on the center. If you want to select a single value means single value, entire column is select entire column and click on the center. Right? Which are the column you are interested? Sir, can't we select at a time 2-3 columns? Not 2-3 columns, even control A. Entire data you can select and click on the center. It will be adjusted accordingly. Sir, I want this one to be left side. Left. Which column you want on the left or which column you want right or something. Right? Now, sir, heading should be the same, but internal value should be left. Select only the internal values and click on the left. So click on the center, click on the right. Points are clear? This is called as alignment. And in the alignment, one thing is more important called as wrap test. This one is more important. What is this? Now see here, I'm writing the heading called as number of Power BI projects. This is the column name. Now can you see the column name? What is the column name here? As from visibility point of view, you can't see the entire column name. Then automatically what we are going to do means this one we are moving side. Okay, this one you can move side. Okay, till you visible, or simply, for example, if you are having like this, simply double click on this, automatically it will only adjust. Just double click on this. Okay, now the point is, for example, sir, this much of thing not required, sir, because I will have multiple columns. If I do like this, automatically the space will be high and size will be increasing. In that case, what we are going to do means increase the length of the row. I'm going to increase the length of the row. Now in this only, it has to be adjusted. The size has to be adjusted in this only. I'm going to click on the wrap test. Whatever the given size was given, within that only my entire data will be adjusted accordingly. Okay, is the point is clear? Wrap is clear? Now next, I'm going to use this one. I want to merge multiple cells. For example, Siva, okay, Rama and Krishna. I want to merge this cell and this cell and this cell. What are the cells you want to merge? Click on the merge. The cells will be merged as a single one, single cell. So multiple cells can be merged as a single cell. Which cells you can merge? This cell and this cell you can merge? No. Which are the two side by side or top and bottom? Those cells you can merge. So these three cells you want to merge means select these threes, or if you want to merge these cells means select merge, or if you want to merge a combination of like this, these are all has to be converted as a single one, also merge as a single cell. So multiple cells will be converted to single cell, is called as merge. Okay, merging is clear, everyone? So combining the multiple cells into one is called as merge cells. So now you are going to do the merging. Now next, okay, next, after this, what are the merge cells is there? Wrap test is there, and all these things are completed, everyone. And if you want to move towards the left side means you are going to click on this, and you can move on to the right side. For example, if you want to move on to the right side, one step right, only one step. Extreme right means this one. Extreme right goes to this one. Extreme left is this one. I want to keep, for example, here water is there. Just I want to move one step right or one step left. Then I'm going to click on this. Only one step it will move, one space. Now in that entire cell, center position has to be selected means click on the center. Is the point is clear, guys? You want to bring extreme right, you want to bring one step right. For example, here 0 is there. I want slightly side. Slightly slide means this one. Click on this one. It will move one step side. No, sir. I want to bring extreme right corner into the corner. Into the corner means this one. automatically it will bring to the extreme right. This is extreme left. Is the point is clear? Inside the cell extreme left, inside the cell extreme right, and this will move one step. Okay, one step right side, one step left side. Is the points are clear, guys? Everyone, this alignment also clear? So this one I already told you, this one wrap test, everything. Yeah. So coming to this here, this also I have not explained, right? Now coming to this, let's see. Now in this cell, this is the cell. In this cell, where the value is located? Center. In the center down, complete down. This is in the center top. In center is okay. For example, what is this is called as left side top. This is called as center top. This is called as top side only, extreme right, top right. This is top left, top center, top right. Center left, center center, center right. Bottom left, bottom center, bottom right. Total 9 positions are there. Now I want a complete left side top, left top. Left means first you select the left, top means you have to select this one. This is called as top. Top, and this is called as left. Now I want here, what is that is called as top center. Top where you have to select here top, here center, top center. Now I want here, that is top right. Next one is called as this one, center left. Left only, but in the center. Center left, center right, center center, center right. Next, bottom left, bottom center, bottom right. So 9 positions will be there overall in a cell, wherever you want to place that value, right? So generally we'll place the value center and also center. Generally we'll bring the value center to center. In the entire cell, wherever it is located, we want the value center to center. And coming to this one, arrow mark. Okay. So here, what are the text data is there? What are the data is there? Here, if you click with an arrow, so you are going to get the data like this, crossly. If you click that this one, downside, it will get the data downside. If you write, for example, let me write here something. Okay. So to you, let me write here Siva Ram. Okay. Now in this cell, I want the data like this. I want the data in the bottom side. And I want the data vertical text. Vertical text means data will be like this. So I want the data in terms of rotate like this. If you want the data like this. Is the point is clear? So basically what is the data you have written is Siva Ram. But I want Siva Ram in which way? Like this, in this way. Okay. Or I want the data like this. If your requirement is that one, create like that. Not required service, no need. It will keep in the normal way. Just we are going to have everything in a normal way. How to bring everything into a normal way means if you go with the data, what are the data is there? Okay. So this is counterclock. This is clockwise, vertical, rotate upside and rotate downside. Now I don't want anything like this means here just as a normal, how I am having this one, same logic should be applied on this. So what is this is called as format painter. What is meant by format painter means what are the format of this cell is there, that format only here also should be there. Now guys, here can you see this one? I'm going to keep the bold letter with the size of 20. Now what are the format of this one? What is the size? 20. What is the format? Bold. Now I want this one also same way, like this. Like this I want this one. One way is here also again you give the 20 with the bold. That is one way. Simply copy the format, not number. Don't copy the value, format. What are the format is there? Format means this one, font style. What are the font styles are there? that one copy and paste here. Okay, format I'm copying and I'm applying on this. Now automatically for this one also it will change to 20 and bold letter. So for example, assume for this one, for this particular cell, I'm adding this one color also I have given the red. For this, what is the style is there? Whatever is there, it should be applicable for this. It is applied. Clear? Sir, whether you copied the value or whether you have copied the format, means you have copied the format. Copying the format is called as format painter. Not value. You are copying the format, not value. Sir, if I say take directly Control C and Control V, value will be copied. I'm not interested with the value. I'm interested only with the format. Now tell me guys, I want like this. This type of format should be applied for this. Now what I have to do? First select from which you want to copy. That one, click on the format painter and select for where you want to paste. So this one only I want to apply same format painter on this. So first select this one, click on the format painter and apply on this. Sir, individually we have to do no need. For example, two are there. This same format I want on both of them. Select the format painter, one time copy, apply on this control and this one. What are the format painter is there? And you apply this one. Select the multiple cells at a time. Automatically it will apply on the multiple cells. Is the point is clear? This is format painter. Okay, cut and copy anyways you know. Cut means nothing but it is going to remove that value. Cut and it is going to paste here. Means here it is going to remove. Here also that value should be there. There also that value should be available. Means then in that case what we have to do? Copy and paste. What is the difference between copy and paste versus cut and paste? Means cut means it will remove there. Copy means it will keep there. Similarly, one more copy will be created. Right? So next, coming to this one is clear. Clipboard is clear. Font is clear. Alignment is clear. Everyone is done? Which alignment? Only this one. Format is miss only this. Here whatever is applicable, that one. In this whatever is applicable. Okay. Now, for example, let us take this one in the corner. You are having on the left side. Now you are going to choose the format of this one. And if you are applying on this, automatically it will bring to the positioner. So font will be changed. Alignment will be changed. Both font and alignment, it will copy. What are the format is there? Clear guys? Next, after alignment, now let us move on to the numbers. This one, this particular tab. Now in this tab, okay, what are the numbers are there? Now these numbers here general. Instead of general, I'm going to keep in terms of currency. Currency means symbol will be added. What are the symbol you have given? That particular symbol. So for example, if you are interested with different symbol. So currency, the symbol instead of this one, you want a dollar symbol. Okay, USD, which is related to USD dollar. You want to add some symbol or euros or something. That symbol will be selected. Click on the OK and it will be added. And so, sir, only for this cell, not for this cell. In this entire cell, it has to be added. Means select all the cells. Okay, and click on the currency and click on that. Automatically it will be selected. Not this one means then click on the more. Here you can choose. In this multiple options are there. You can choose what are the symbol you are interested. You can add the symbol. For example, I want to add the some dollar. It is going to add the dollar symbol. Sir, I want to delete the symbol, sir. I don't want the symbol. Then again you come back and keep as general. Symbol will be removed. What are the symbol is there? The symbol will be removed. Generally dollar symbol, currency symbol will be converted to a normal number by using the simply by clicking on the general. Next, Here we are having in terms of decimal values. If you want to add the decimals, for example, 23, for example, here 24.443, 22.967, 23.944. Okay, 20 something you are having like this. I want to make this one round numbers. Now what I'm going to do, click on the number, and in the number you can click on this so that this will be open, and here you can choose the number and decimal values. What is the number of decimal values you want? 3 decimals, up to 2 decimals, or up to 1 decimal, or 0 decimal. If I click on the 0, automatically it will take the 0. Instead of 0, if I want up to 1 decimal, I'm going to select this one and click on the up to 1 decimal and click on the OK. It will make the round figure to 1 decimal, up to 1 decimal. Now I want to make up to 2 decimals. Here directly you are having the option decrease the decimal, increase the decimal. So now just if you click on this, automatically it will decrease the decimal. What are the values you are having? Click on that. It has decreased the decimal. If you click on this, it will increase the decimal. If you click on this, decrease the decimal. You can decrease the decimal either from this, or you can decrease the decimal either from this. Now, sir, for example, here it is 23,000, some number. That number 23,000, I want after 23 comma 23,000. So it has to be separated by comma. So here in the number you use every 1,000, for every 1,000 comma. Then automatically you are going to get like this. For example, your value is 1,23,000. So you are going to get 1 lakh, comma 23, comma 000. Dot double zero I don't require. So I'm going to decrease the decimal by using like this. Sir, that commas are also I don't want, sir. Don't want commas means don't select. Go back, click on this, and here you remove this one, and it will be normal number. Point is clear? Now, if you want to be applied on entire column is select entire column, single value is single value. Only difference is, sir, it is you are showing everything on a single value, sir. I want entire column. Then select entire column. Select entire column and click on this one and click on the number and click on the decimals up to 2 decimals or up to 1 decimal. Now it is applied only on the one particular value or every value? Every value of that particular column, because you have selected here entire column you have selected, it will be impacted on the entire column. Okay. Now, for example, I'm selecting a single cell and I want 2 decimals for this single cell. For single cell. So for single cell 2 decimals I want means should I select an entire column or single value? Single value you have to select and click on the increase decimal. This is increase. This is decrease. Sir, how I can think that it is decrease or it is increase means keep your cursor there. It will show. Whether it will increase or decrease, it will show. Is the points are clear, everyone? Next. Now, next one is called as conditional formatting. This is one of the most important. Now, this one, styles, cells, and these three majorly we are going to use. Okay, in that particularly conditional formatting and this one majorly we are going to use. Multiple times we are going to use. Now coming to this one. Now I want to select the students who has completed the projects in the Power BI. The people who has not completed the projects, I don't want those students. Now assume here I will write the name of the student also. How to add a new column? How to add a new column is right click and click on the insert. Okay. For example, here you want to add a new column. Right click and click on the insert. Sir, here I want to add a new column. Where you want to add the new column, select that position, right click and click on the insert. It will be added. Okay, which column you have selected and click on the insert means it will add a new column towards the left side. If you select this one and click on the insert, right side will be added or left side will be added, a new column. Left side new column will be created, not on the right side, left side. Point is clear? If I select this one and if I click on the insert, what happens? Left side new column will be added. Every time left side one new column will be created. Right click on that, insert. At the same time, if you want to delete any column, select the column and right click, click on the delete. The entire column will be deleted. Right click and delete the entire column. Is the points are clear? Now, here I'm going to write the, first I'm going to insert the column. Here I'm going to insert the column name. Here automatically values, you have to insert your values. If you want to insert your values or calculated columns. For example, I want to create a new column called as calculated column. What is meant by calculated column? With the existing columns, you are going to create a new column based on the existing column. Now, here what is this column name is number of projects, Python projects. How many Python projects are completed? Okay, number of Python projects. Again, here it is not visible properly. What I have to do now? Should I double click on this? If I click, it will move right side. No, I want in this only the space has to be adjusted. Then what I have to do? Wrap test. Okay, double click on this means width will be adjusted. Here height will be adjusted. Okay, what is the difference? So one more time I'm showing. Okay, if you double click on this, which will move? This is cell. This is the size of the cell. Which will be adjusted means this one. In the wrap test, which will be adjusted? This one. If you want to increase the height, wrap test. If you want to increase the width, with respect to double click on that. Double click, you can do double click, or you only can increase the size manually. To what extent you want to increase, you can go with that. As per your choice. What are the size of the cell you are interested, you can choose. You can decrease, you can increase. The size of the cell you can do. No need, sir. Exactly it has to take means double click. Automatically it will only select as per the requirement. No, sir. This should be cell width should be the same. Height only it has to modify means height adjustment will be done based on the wrap test. Okay. Now, so here I'm going to have like this. Now I'm going to create a new column. I'm creating a new column. Now in the new column, what I'm going to give is number of total projects. Heading is total projects. This is called as calculated column. In this calculated column, I'm not going to insert the values manually. This is a normal column where I'm inserting the values. This is a calculated column. So in the calculated column, I'm going to calculate based on the existing columns, this one plus this one. Okay, it's a combination of these two. How you have to select means, again, I'm going to show. So is equal to, first you have to write is equal to, because calculation it has to do. So it has to do is equal to, which two values you want to add? This value 1. So select the 1. Where 1 is located? C2. What is meant by C2 means column name along with the row name. So column is C. What is the row name? 2. C2. Like that every cell. For this cell, what is the name, guys? What is the name of this cell? I column. What is the row name? 9. I9. What is this cell? J14. Simple. Is that clear, right? First column name followed by row name. Automatically it will be highlighted. When you keep the cell, automatically the row will be highlighted, column also will be highlighted. Right? Now here I want to add which two? That is C2 and D2. These two things I have to add. So directly you can give 1 plus 2 na. 1 plus 2 means 3 only na. But what happens here in the future, the student is going to complete 3 projects, but here also automatically still it will be 3 only, right? This is fixed there. Always 1 plus 2 is fixed there. But instead of giving 1 plus 2, if I give C2 plus D2, now it is 3. In the future, the student has completed 3 projects means automatically this value changes, this value automatically changes. Because this value is completely dependent on this values here. For example, this person has done only 0 projects. Automatically, what is the total count? 2. It will only modify. So that is the calculated columns. Advantage of calculated columns, it automatically calculates based on the existing columns. Now, here I'm going to write the names like Siva, Rama, Pavan, Kumar, okay, Krishna, and Dinesh. Something. I'm writing the values like this. Now, what are the format here is there? I want the same format for all these cells. What I have to do? Select the format painter, and from top to bottom, I'm selecting like this. Automatically, same format will be added. Font style will be added. Everything will be added. Now, headings are not in the same format, right? Here, bold letters are there, but name is not in the bold letter. So I want this format. What are this format is there? This format should be applied on these both. And same format should be applied on the number of projects also. I'm applying. Automatically the format was copied. Now, here I'm going to take the 2. For the first row I calculated. What is the first row? C2 plus D2. Now if I scroll down like this, there is an option scroll down. How to scroll down means come extremely to the corner of the cell. There you will get the plus symbol. If you keep like this, you will not get that plus symbol. When you keep at the extreme corner, you will get the plus symbol like this. Use that one and scroll. Now, this will be automatically applied with the C3 plus D3. This is C4 D4, C5 D5. Automatically for loop will be applied. Automatically for loop. For each value of C, each value of D will be added. Is the point is clear? And similarly, you can add the borders. You can add the borders simply by clicking on this and something like this. Done. Now, next requirement is, now I want to select the students who completed Power BI projects, who has completed the Power BI projects, minimum 1. So how many students are there who satisfied my requirement? Rama is not there. Rama should not be selected. Kumar also should not be selected. So I want the students who's completed Power BI project, at least one Power BI project. Now here I'm going to apply the filter. Can you see? Sorting and filtering. So first, if I click on this, can you see here? Sort. Now I want the names. Names I want in the ascending order. Here Siva, Rama, Pavan, Kumar. I want in the ascending order. Then what I'm going to click? Click on this, and A to Z means names will be adjusted accordingly. Sir, based on the name wise you want or based on the project wise you want? I want to see the which student has done the more number of projects. I want the project wise total which student has done more. So select this one and click on the. So when you have selected this column, observe when categorical data you have selected, it is saying A to Z. When you selected a numerical data, it is saying the smallest to largest. It is changing automatically. So I'm going to select the data largest to smallest, that is descending order. Now it is asking to expand the selection. Means if you don't select expand the selection, what happens means these values only will be changed. In this, which is the highest? 4, followed by 3, followed by 2, 1, followed by 1, followed by 0. But Dinesh will get with the 4. Dinesh 4, huh? No, right? Not Dinesh 4. Who is 4? Shiva is 4. So it has to be applied. Shiva row has to come, entire row has to come to top, not value. You want these values or that row in the position. So I want row as the first position. If you want to get the row as the first position means click on the sort. Then Shiva will come in the first. Is the point is clear? Now who has done in this class more number of projects means Shiva, followed by Pavan, followed by Krishna, Dinesh, Kumar and Rama. Is the points are clear? Now if you want to do the ascending order or descending order, you are going to do like this. This is sorting. Okay, literally df dot sort values. Df dot sort values by is equal to what you are going to select? Some column name. Here I am selecting the column name. Okay, and you are going to click on the sort. Now next one is my requirement is not sorting. My requirement is filtering. Which of the students has done number of Power BI projects more than 1? I want those students. Okay. Now here I'm applying the filtering. To apply the filtering, for which column you want to apply the filter, select the column and click on the filter. Now automatically you'll get the arrow marks like this when you click on the filter. Now click on that filter and here you are having the smallest to largest, and at the same time, now which are the students you want? How many students has completed exactly one project? You'll get exactly one project. No, what is the requirement? What is the question I asked? Exactly 2. Exactly 2 means what you have to select here? Only 2. Only 2 if you select, it will select only 2. If you select only one will be selected. If you select 1 and 2 will be selected. Which are the things you are selecting here? That one, which is called as basic filtering. In Power BI also we have completed already. Basic filtering. So which are you are interested, select those things, others will not be selected. Or if you want to apply the advanced filtering, here you have to apply the filtering. This is advanced filtering. This is basic filtering. This is advanced filtering. Now here advanced filtering, what I required? Greater than or equal to, what is the number I want? 1. And click on the OK. Now the students who has completed more than or equal to 1 project, those students will be selected. Filtering is clear? In the Power BI, how we have applied the filters, same thing. Now assume, let's take one more example. Now I want the Python projects. Who has completed Python projects 1 and above? What I have to do in Excel? Click on the filter. 1 and above means should I select manually? For example, 100 students will be there. One student will complete 1, some students 2, some students 5, some students 8, some students 7. Should I do manually? No. So then I'm going to go with the greater than or equal to 1. Now greater than or equal to 1 will be applied on the this column or this column. On which column it will apply? You selected this column and you are applying now. Obviously it has to be applied on the projects in Python more than or equal to 1. It will not apply with the Power BI. Sir, now Power BI also I want. For Power BI also you apply. Now for Power BI also greater than or equal to 1. Now the people who has completed more than or equal to 1 projects in Power BI, at the same time in the Python, only those records are selected. Simply applying the where condition in the SQL. Okay. DF of filter in the Python and in the filters in the Power BI. 3 of them are same. This is 4th one. So first one is Python. In the Python, how we are going to do this one? DF of Power BI projects is greater than or equal to 1. Okay. And DF of Python projects greater than or equal to 1. This is the one you are going to apply in Python. In SQL, what you are going to do? If the data set was given like this in SQL, This is the data. In SQL, how we are going to do? To extract the data where the number of Power BI projects are greater than or equal to 1. At the same time, Python projects are also greater than or equal to 1. What you are going to write in SQL? Select all from table. What are the table name? Where Power BI projects are greater than or equal to 1 and Python projects are also greater than or equal to 1. This is SQL. In Pandas, earlier code. In SQL, this is the code. In Power BI, how you are going to apply? You are going to select this column into the filters. In the filters, you are going to modify. Similarly, this one also you are going to select into the filters and you are going to modify in the tool. Now in the Excel, how you are going to do? Same thing in the Excel. Now you are going to select here for this one separately where is greater than or equal to 1. And similarly for this one also you are going to apply the condition where it is greater than or equal to 1. Separately you are doing. Sir, can't we do both of them in a single shot? Means function. There is one function for that. So as of now, I have not entered into the advanced. So basic things, I'm today only first class of Excel, right? So advanced will move to apply how we can apply at a time 2 or 3 conditions. They are called as logical functions. In the Python, how we applied the logical function, first condition and second condition. In between what you are using? Logical operator AND. That function we have to use in the Excel means functions will come. There is a function called as logical AND. That one we are going to use to apply the multiple conditions at a time. As of now, I'm showing for the individual column. What are the works we can do with the individual column and what is the meaning of sorting and along with the filtering. Is the points are clear, guys? Now here age column is there. I want to filter the age wherever the value is less than or equal to 22. That is my requirement. Less than or equal to 22. Now what I have to do? Click on the filter. If filter is not applicable, then what you have to do? Click on the filter. Then automatically the symbol will be added. Symbol is not there, miss. Just click on the filter. Symbol will be added. Once symbol was added, click on this. I want values which are less than or equal to 22. So should I select manually? No. Condition which is less than or equal to 22. Now, and click on this, which are the values less than 22 you are going to get. So there is no record, miss, none of the record will be available. If records are available, miss, it will show the records. Sir, here one of the record is 22 is there now. Sir, 22.003. It is visible for you 22. You have made it as a round figure for your understanding purpose. Basically the value is 22, right? Point is clear. 22.003 is there. For example, if it is plainly 22, then now you apply the filter. What are the filter is there? Less than or equal to 22. You write now, it will be selected. Why earlier it was not selected, means it is 22.003. 003 why it is not visible, means because you applied the condition round figure. Okay. Now see here what is the value? 24.33. Here 23.944. But remaining decimals you are not interested to see because you have reduced the decimals. No sir, just I want to make into round figure only. Directly the value only should be round figure of that. Then what do you have to do in that case? What are the values are there? You have to select the values and here you have to give with the decimal as 0. Then automatically here 24.33, 23 point this one. Sir, still that decimals are available now, sir. Like what are the values? 24 point this one is available now. Then clearly take the function called as round and you give the value, comma 0. Now automatically here you will get the values. Sir, values are okay. I'm copying these values, Control C and Control V, but it is throwing the error like this. Why? Because here this one is dependent on the formula. It is only taking the B2 value. Now where is B2 value? Without B2 value, how you will calculate? Okay, have you, this one is what? Round figure of B2 value. Here B2 value are not there. So for example, I'm writing the B2 value as SRK. Round figure of SRK is, it is not applying. It is throwing the error called as value error. So now what to do? In this case, what to do means very simple. Copy, but while pasting, don't simply paste like that. Right click on this. Here there is an option called as paste special. In that you copy only the values, not the formula. Copy the values. Now it will copy the values. Can you see 24, 20 round figure numbers are there? And once it is completed, remove this, not required. Points are clear, everyone? Understood? Until now, what are we are discussing? Guys, online students, is that clear? If you are having any questions, please ask. Till now, what are we have discussed? Within the discussed one, any questions? Yes, everything we are going to do the same in the Power BI also. Right? Done. Now, as one of the student is asking, can we skip this? Which one? All this, Sapna is saying that all these things we can do in the Power BI, right? Then what is the, so tomorrow if there is a requirement in the Excel, every person will not use the Power BI, right? And in our syllabus also, Excel also included, right? So obviously Excel also we have to discuss. Is that clear, everyone? Done? And how to apply the filtering and how you are going to do the filtering and sorting, everything is clear. Now, next I'm going to take the age as the filter, and here let's see the what are the options are there. Okay, equal, does not equal, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, between. Between means from here to here. What are the values in between? For example, here I'm having some values like this, like 42, 43, 96, okay, 100. This is 33, something you are having. Now I want the values between 40 to 50. So that is my requirement. Then I'm going to select the here between. Click on the condition. So which are the value is greater than 40, at the same time value is less than 50. So between. So which are the record satisfies more than 40 and less than 50, those records will be selected. Clear, guys? Next. And next, see here what are the options are there. You can easily understand. Equals, doesn't equal to, means if you give any number other than that, remaining things will be selected. And top 10 select, top 10 records will be selected. So top, I want the top 2 records. I don't want every record. Which is the highest age? In the age column, I want to select the top 2 records. Which are the top 2 records in this? Top 2 values. One is 100, one is 96. Only those records will be selected. Top 2 will be selected. This is also called as filtering. You are filtering the data based on the top. In the Power BI also we are having the basic filtering, advanced filtering, top N filtering. This is top N filtering. Okay, top number of records. Next, you are going to have the, in the filters, above average. Means first internally it will calculate the average value, and which are the records satisfied the above to that one only will be selected. So first see here, I'm calculating the average value. How to calculate average means there is a function called as average. In that I'm going to give the all the values from here to here. I'm giving the values. How to give the values means starting number to ending number you have to select like this. So I'm selecting all the numbers and I'm closing the bracket. Now, what is the value? Average value is 56. Now, which record satisfies above average? What are the records more than above average means? These two records are above average. Remaining records are below to average. So, when I apply the filter, and in the filter, if I click on the above average means, it literally calculates the values which are the records satisfies more than 56. Internally, it will only calculate the average value. And similarly, once I click on the below average, it will select the values which are less than 56. Which record satisfies the condition. Okay, is the points are clear, everyone? This is called as filtering. So this is advanced filtering. Now here custom filter. Custom filter means you can select as per your choice. So for example, you want here greater than or equal to, one side greater than, other side less than only. Okay, one side should be included. Means literally to say I want the values which are greater than 24, less than 33. Greater than or equal to less than 33. One side greater than 24 should be included. Other side 33 should be included. No. Now I want the records which are greater than 24 at the same time less than 33. Not less than or equal to. So here I'm going to select the value greater than or equal to 24. At the same time the values which are less than 33. It is not less than or equal to. If I say less than or equal to means this record also will be selected, but I don't want that record, only 24. So which record satisfies more than 24 at the same time less than 33. So like this you are going to write the conditions, and this filtering is more important for any data set anytime in the real time. When you are working with the projects, filtering is most commonly used. So this filter board is having the more importance. Even in the pandas, or even if you are using the Python or anything, in the data analysis, we are going to do the data analysis by using the filtering only. The entire data analysis will be done more times with the filters. Next, I'm going to have the sum. Here auto sum is there. Okay, auto sum, average, count, max, mean, like this you are having. For example, for this data, I want to calculate the sum. How to calculate the sum is two options. One is use the sum, function name sum, and which are the records you want to do the sum. All the records you want means select all the records. No sir, not all the records. I want to do the sum of only this one and this one. These two only I have to do the sum, or this one and this one. 43 and 33. Only these two records I have to do the sum. Here I'm writing the function name is called as sum. Inside the function, I'm selecting 43 and I'm also selecting the 33. Only those two records will be added. No sir, from 43 to 33. 43 to 33. Okay. 43. Where the 43 is there? What is the cell number of 43? B4. What is the cell number of 33? B7. You want B4 comma B7 or B4 to B7? Only two values you want miss, you have to select B4 comma B7. From here to here you want miss, then you have to select B4 colon B7. Colon miss from there to there. Only those two miss, comma. Is the point is clear? For example, my requirement is this one, and this one. These three has to be added. Now, from there to there, can I apply there to there? No. In this case, individually, we have to select the values. Which are the values you are interested to add? So I'm going to write the sum. In that, which are the records? This one, first one, comma. This one, second one, comma. This one, third one. So these three will be added. Which records you want to add the sum? Those. No, you want to add everything miss? Then in that case, we are going to use the sum. From where to where you want? From here to here. So automatically it is taking the B2 colon to B7. Colon means from starting to ending. Okay, it is going to calculate like that. Is the points are clear? Now, this is one way using the sum function. Without using the sum function, simply select the auto sum and you select the values like this. Automatically it will apply. When you click on the auto sum also, see here, this is empty cell. In the empty cell, I'm clicking on the auto sum. Now, when I click the auto sum is equal to sum, that function only selected, right? Function name is that one on, right? Though I have clicked on the this one. Earlier I have typed, now I have clicked. Now here also I'm selecting from here to here. Automatical B2 to B7. You may enter manually, you may enter by clicking like this. And click on the OK. Finally answer will be the same. Is the points are clear, guys? Now, so this is auto sum. Similarly, you can calculate the average. And so here I want to calculate the average of all these things. Two options are there. One is average function, or simply click on the average and from where to where. If you click on that also, indirectly it will apply average function only, right? If you write manually also, if you click there also, it is finally the same. Okay. If you want to count the number of records, so here you are going to click on the count numbers. So count numbers means it is going to count the number of records. How many records are there? Overall, 6 records. Number of records. Count rows. It is equal to count rows. Right? Now, here I want to count the in terms of minimum, maximum like this. And similarly, unique values. Okay, multiple. You can do multiple. Okay, you can extract the minimum, unique values. You can extract the value counts like this. So again, whatever we have completed earlier in the Power BI, like calculating the unique, again, go back to your data analytics project, step-by-step data analytics project. In that data exploration, what you will do for continuous data, what you will do for the categorical data, what you will do for time series data, same thing you are going to do now also in the Excel. Once you load the data set in the Python, what you will do? Same thing. Okay. Now earlier that is Python, this is Excel, but concepts will remain same. No difference. So in the Python, how you have replaced the values, how you have added the values, how you have deleted the values. You know, if you want to delete a row, what you have to use? df.drop. Okay, in the Python. If you want to delete the same thing in SQL, what you are going to use for dropping that one? Delete. Delete. Command name is delete. Now, if you want to remove the same thing in the Power BI, what you are going to use? Select the row and right click on that, delete. Similarly, here also, which are the row you are interested, select the row, right click and click on the delete. That row will be deleted. So whatever you have done earlier in the SQL, whatever you have done in the Python, whatever you have done in the Power BI, same thing only will come in the Excel. Only difference is syntax will be different. So in the SQL, you have used the delete command. In the Python, you have used the df.drop. Here you are using the right click and click on the delete. Finally will be the same. So what are the data exploration you have done? What are the data manipulation you have done? What are the data analysis you have done? Same logics, same thing. Using the Excel you are going to do. One more time. Points are clear? Understood? Everyone? And we'll continue from here in the tomorrow's class. If you are having any questions, you can ask. What are the questions you are having? And this particular Excel, okay, we are going to complete within a short time. It will not take more amount of time. Maximum it will take an additional 4 to 5 days of time. Okay. In this 4 to 5 days also, within 1 or 2 days only, we are going to enter into the functions. Once we enter into the functions, okay, most probably Thursday, tomorrow we'll complete some additional things. Most probably by on Thursday only we'll enter into the functions. When I enter into the functions, in the Power BI functions and in the Excel functions, almost will be the same. And at that time, you'll understand what is the reason why I have started Excel today. Because I want to show you simultaneously the same functions, same data. What are the Excel sheet here is there? This Excel sheet only I will load in the Python. In the Power BI. Same Excel sheet I will use in the Excel. And here I will use the functions. What are the functions are there? For example, for this one only, let us take one function. Here I'm going to use some function called as calculate. Okay. And here I'm having in terms of is logical. Can you see here? Whether a value is logical value means returns true or false. And if the value satisfies the requirement means true. If the value doesn't satisfy the requirement means false. Means which of the, for example, which of the students had completed the number of projects are greater than 1. Those records has to be converted to true and remaining has to be given as false. For that, I'm going to use here logical operator called as is logical. Okay. So this same function will be used in the Power BI also. So some of the functions are very commonly used in the Power BI and in the Excel. Points are clear? And we'll continue from here in the tomorrow's class. And only 1 or 2 days will be the basics. Like for Swapna or for other students in this class, you might be already familiar with the Excel sheet. Basic things will be common. But some of the students in this class may know conditional formatting, may not know. So I'm going to explain the which is commonly used in the data analytics, everything. Along with that, I'm going to discuss with you how to draw this one, how to insert the values, and finally, day after tomorrow, we'll start the functions in the Excel. Excel functions, Power BI functions will be almost same, guys. Okay. If you are having any questions, you can ask. What are the questions you are having? Plots also. We can apply the this one like plots. What are the plots you are having? We can insert the plots, charts. Various charts are available. Obviously, right? At the end, answer will be the same. Right? Done. Others, you can leave. If no questions, you can leave. Who are having the questions? Stay back and please ask all your questions. Yeah, others, you can leave. If no questions, you can leave. Sir, will you discuss the question I have sent for Power BI? Sapna, 1 minute. Could you resend one more time? Sapna, could you resend one more time? Yeah, it's okay. Just resend one more time. Your screenshot, right? You have sent some screenshot. That one only? Okay, done. Sure. Yeah, project you have sent instead of Power BI file, you have sent only the screenshot. Instead of that, please could you send the Power BI file, Power BI file? Okay, you have added that one too. Separate mails you have added, right? Could you send in a single mail one more time? Okay, done. Thank you. Thank you all. Done.